Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on another team from the ACC, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the offense on first down. Wide out in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Snags it over the middle.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
2nd down coming up. They'll go back to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Bulls headed quickly to the line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out. It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Dropping back, it's Morris. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, North Texas.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over,
and the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And, man, that's the second fumble of the game. That one. Like, we go over this, cover each point of the football, tuck it away, don't reach it out from your body. So frustrating for a coach. You draw up all these scripts and all these plays, and the first thing you do the first two drives is cough the football on.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They're trying to get to him. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Using the quick game. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Nothing but grit. Got enough space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. 0. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Offense set on first down. Brown will throw it. Coming after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's taking the shot. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Past the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. Oh, what a move to get room.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Intercepted. Looking for more room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback will audible. Brown wants to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Man, this defense is dialed and already forced one interception. Had a chance right there to get another one. Everything this offense does so far, they are reading it, breaking on it, and making some plays.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. On the move, it's Sheffield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it at the 25. Touchdown, North Texas. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Lets it go. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Man, what a rough start. Already thrown one interception, throwing another ball in harm's way. They got to find a way to settle him down a little bit, maybe give him some easier throws because his decision-making so far has not been good.
Trying to get to him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Brown will throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Sheffield. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. To the ground with the back. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, North Texas 21, South Florida 0.
North Texas doing business from the red zone.
Get set.
He wants to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Mean Green. Lining up for the PAT. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. To throw, it's Carter. He lost it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulls.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Kansas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Price. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
From the gun. Give on the inside. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Back to pass, it's Morris. He's got his man. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Going up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, North Texas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 22.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call.
Ready.
Offense gets set for second down. Wants to throw. It's Carter. Getting nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
This offense has a second down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Got it.
A third and long coming up here.
Let's go.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Dropping back, it's Carter. He finds his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He's going to fire deep. And it's hauled in at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll go to the air. Working that left side now. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
They're bringing heat. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Never a doubt. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
35. South Florida, 10.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Wide receiver shows motion. Give to the running back. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll try the run. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Now on 1st down from the 28. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Ball's out. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Here's the handoff. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. He now has 72 yards rushing, and what a season he's putting together, well on his way to a 1,500-yard campaign. They're going to ride this running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Takes the handoff. It's Price. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
That's caught. It's Price. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. First down, just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hammond. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Not a chance. Missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bulls will kick it off to start the 2nd half.
Number 39. Set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down.
Let's go.
Using his legs, it's Price. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Morris. A strike downfield. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Mean Green. And the stomping has commenced. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Fires toward the target. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Carter. Pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bulls decide to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And that did not help the cause as the punt is marked dead just inside their own 35. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
Get set.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Looking to throw, it's Carter. They're trying to get to him. He makes the catch. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Singletary. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Gives it to the back on the draw. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback checking the play. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on down.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's up to 113 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Power football with the run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Make some noise. It's third down.
Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. North Texas will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for a deep man. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, North Texas 45. South Florida, 10.
Got it.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Set. Hut.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
With the carry, it's the running back. Picks up 3. Makes some noise.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Might as well stick with him. Went to the running game on third down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2. North Texas will have to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Okay, ready.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Carter. He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28.
3:25.
Quarterback checking off. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds the tight end. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Ready?
Now on 2nd down.
Here we go.
He'll just keep slinging it. Quickly complete. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and get...
And it's picked off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting push and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Leaves it with the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got room at the 35. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. They'll line up for a second down play.
Get set.
Leaves it with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Make some noise. It's third down.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They'll give it to the back. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back was one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon. Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on 3rd and goal? Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Bulls will punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. The give to the tailback. And a short run there, and that'll end it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.